let it drop.
Oh, hello there, everyone. See how I changed it up? Oh, hello there, everyone. I'm on live on Instagram, and I'm on live on Rumble. No YouTube yet. Welcome to Good Talks with Bad Moms, everyone. And today I have the usual suspects with me, my family. Yeah, we are attached at the everything at this point, and she goes where I go. So if you're going to invite me to a club, better make sure it's under 21, all right? So today's topic, okay, she wants to talk. She wants to say something. Hold on. Very, very, very good, Emma. Thank you so much. That was so impressive. Thank you so much. And now for a commercial break until I fix this camera or microphone. All right, babe, come on now. You're just supposed to say something. All right. Now that that's over, David's here with me. Thank you, David.
Hello, everyone.
He's gonna be the voice like
reason.
the Wizard of Oz. Just the voice until it's revealed. You guys, today's topic is not about patience. We ran over that last week and we're still working on it, all right? It's not about patience. It is about MAHA. MAHA. What's MAHA? MAHA? Do you say MAHA or MAHA?
I say MAHA.
MAHA. And like that? Yeah. Like MAHA. Oh, we figured it out. MAHA. Really? We needed RFK, a 99,000-year-old former Democrat, to pump iron and come and tell us we're fat and ugly and unhealthy. And guess what? He's wrong. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. We are fat. We are actually very fat. We are 74% fat.
Unfit.
Yeah, she wants to. No, listen, as I'm talking about it, she's eating my notes.
Keep the notes away from her. So she's
Hold on. I have an idea.
a part of it.
I have an idea. Look, you guys, deal with me for 1 second. Shout out to Michael Galliote. Shout out to Michael Galliote. This man relentlessly always brings over these awesome marketing materials, these notepads. And I use them for everything around the house, you know? And now it's going to be used as a teething.
You wrote books on it. You wrote notes on it. You know, like.
I have written books and notes on it. And I came up with Emma's name on it, too. No, I didn't. All right, what's wrong, babe? So we're going to talk about MAHA, Emma. So you don't interrupt. I'm going to talk to you. MAHA is Make America Healthy Again. And at some point we were healthy, you know. It's okay. We were at some point we were healthy, but you know, we let it all go. And just looking at the rate at which the obesity has been climbing, people's diabetes, heart diseases, everything is just on the cancer. Do you want to know that 1 in 3 women in America will get cancer, and 1 in 2 men will get cancer. Like they're saying, will get cancer, meaning.
Oh, they know.
Yeah, they know it's coming. It's coming. So, what do you want to say?
I was gonna say they've put it in the food, so they know what's coming.
They put it in the food. They put it in the water. Yeah. They made the frogs gay. It's not me saying it. Alex Jones said it. But it's not Alex Jones saying it either. It's actually happening. Yeah, so they're making everything terrible. They're putting fluoride in everything. So, yeah, they know what the rate of cancer is going to be. And guess what? You know,
people giving everyone a heads up. People
like Pfizer, and I say people, no, companies like Pfizer. Oh, wait, are we going to get canceled if I say that word?
You can't say Pfizer?
Yeah. They get sued for billions and billions for hurting people with their drugs, and then they come back again in 2020 and do it all over again.
Elite.
Yeah. Hey, Emma. All right. So that's staggering. 1 out of 2 men and 1 out of 3 women cancer.
That's crazy rates. I mean, it's already almost there. Everybody knows someone that has cancer.
Everyone knows someone that has cancer actively.
Yeah.
Or they've buried someone with cancer. There's like not even one family that has not been affected with that.
Every single person's touched by it somehow.
So And especially since the last experimental sessions happened, people's health deteriorated increasingly. The Army had a, like 2,000% increase in cancer patients, all because they were forced to take the experiment. You guys, she just woke up and she's going to be a pain in the ass right now. It's okay. Here, go to daddy. Go to daddy. Dada.
Come, baby.
I love you. I love you, mini me. You complete me. Look at her face. You're so cute. I'm on the app now. Thank you so much. Those of you who are joining us, join us on Rumble. You can see the wonderful production that we're putting into this. I only come on to Instagram to let you guys know to come on to the other platforms. So yeah, it's very staggering the rates at which we are. Look, I wrote down these.
Getting disease.
So yeah, 1 in 3 women, 1 in 2 men. WTF, bro.
It's pretty bad.
So one asks, what is cancer? And in my findings, David, I've understood that cancer is parasite. They're parasites and they're heavy metals. That's what cancer is. That's what people are getting sick from. And that's what the cancer industry wants you to believe, that there's no cure. But in Sweden, it's okay. In Sweden or in Switzerland or something, they think they're in one of those countries, and maybe more countries too. They're curing cancer with dewormers.
Yeah.
Multiple testimonies have been recorded for dewormers working for cancer treatment.
I've been hearing about stuff like that online vaguely, here and there. It pops up on some videos.
Yeah. Have you guys heard anything about dewormers? Mariana says sugar and parasites. Yeah, sugar feeds the parasite.
Yeah, sugar feeds cancer.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing for it.
My dad has supposedly cancer, and I say supposedly because, you know,
what's cancer?
What's cancer at this point? And he says every time he's gone to the PET scan, which is probably worse than the cancer itself, they make them drink like those sugary substance, and he says, and every time, without fail, it's like everywhere that maybe there's a damaged tissue
or parasites,
parasites, that's where the sugar rushes to, and I guess that's where they activate the most, you know. And then it's, oh, look at the cancer. No, it's the worms inside, buddy. So people that I know, and of course people that you know, I mean, we've known about these things. We haven't been blinded about these things. And it's one of the reasons why I didn't let my dad get a biopsy. It's one of the reasons why I didn't let him get chemotherapy. I saw what happened to people who did that, and it literally shortened their lives by 99%.
Have you guys all realized, like, anyone who gets a biopsy, their cancer spreads right away in the near future after that?
Yeah, 100%.
As soon as they cut it open in you, it spreads. It's almost better not to cut it, not to touch it.
So the reason why you have a tumor in the first place is because it's going around the malignant cells, the growth, whatever it is. It could be the parasite that's eating away at you, and it's going around it. And so when you poke a needle through it, it opens up a space for the whatever it is to get out. What biopsy? Just start treating your body as if...
Treat it like a temple.
Yeah. Well, treat it like a temple, of course, but also
take care of it.
Start treating it. So, like, if you know that you have these ailments in your body, what can you do to start treating it, you know, without having to do a biopsy? Oh, I got to make sure that it is cancer before I start fixing this problem. Like, bro, it's already pretty bad, no? Like, try these things. Yeah.
It's just scary to me that the guy of MAHA was, you know, taking pictures, eating McDonald's. It just, I don't know. It's all crazy to me. It's almost like we're living in a movie.
He's like, forget everything you're going to talk about. Let's skip straight to the end. Okay. First of all of us are ingesting poisons of sorts. Yes. And like even this lipstick on my lip is a poison.
Everything, yeah.
And I've tried the vegan ones, you guys. It sucks. Not a good look for me. One of my viewers says, eat healthy and work out. Your mom Dina says we're wrong about cancer, but I don't know. It's not wrong because there's countries that are treating cancer with dewormers. So if I'm wrong, then so is Switzerland, and so is like Sweden. I'll find out exactly which country and tell you. They don't have any chemotherapy. As a matter of fact, it's banned in those countries. They don't practice cancer treatment with chemotherapy. It's only Western medicine that really suggests to treat it with chemotherapy. Okay, so my thoughts on MAHA. Thank you for bringing that up. I think it's a great initiative. I think it's a wonderful initiative. Yeah. Why would we not want our country to be healthy? When we look at the videos and old videos and photos of our 60s, the high schools at the time, everyone was fit. You know, there was no obesity. There were no like childhood diabetes. And everybody was fit during
Maybe there were, but it was such a low percentage of the people that had it. Now it's very common for people just to have all sorts of ailments.
Yeah, and they have the ailments because of all the chemicals that we're ingesting, and we don't know how to detox
clothing,
it.
Everything, like everything we wear is synthetic. It's not even real cotton at this point.
My friend Audox says she's like redoing her whole entire closet to make everything wool and cotton, and even though she was looking, she can't find all the products she needs for cotton based.
And they mix it into everything.
Yeah.
You see cotton, but it always has a few percent of spandex mixed into it or some man-made fabric.
Man-made fabric. And the reason why they make those man-made fabrics is because it's like cheap to produce.
That's their excuse, yeah.
Yeah. But I'd rather it be like an expensive item, and that's the only option we have.
You don't need like a million shirts.
Today I gave away to our so people came to clean our home today. Here, get her. I think it's working when we trade her off.
Keeps her busy.
Yeah. It's like distracts her. It's like, oh, new place, new time, new space. I gave away so many of my clothes that I was like storing for later so I could then use. And I'm like, bro, like, when am I ever gonna use this?
What am I going to keep it for?
There's going to be somebody else that's going to use this now, you know? Not later, not after the Armageddon. Like, no one can use it after the Armageddon. But yeah, my thoughts on MAHA. RFK had... Okay, so I was reading about it today. Okay, babe, you're right. You are right. So the MAHA movement, let me just tell it briefly about it. It's a health revolution that's supposed to guide politics with it. All right. That's it. What do you need? What else do you need? You've been fed. You just slept. You woke up. We're all chilling. Maybe if you like get up and walk with her.
Maybe,
yeah. So the whole point of the MAHA movement, it's all right. The whole point of the MAHA movement is to dismantle corporate influence, okay? So in different spheres. He's going to, he's just going to walk in this particular area. So it's to dismantle corporate influence in various departments, such as medical industry. So like FDA. Can someone tell me why the FDA has 50% interest in medicine?
I don't know. It all becomes like what people will call you to be like conspiracy theorists when you get into this, you know? It's a rabbit hole.
So, I mean, the idea is great. All ideas are great. We just need for the people to make sure that this goes forward. And on their website, they were saying, hey, voters. So they're talking to voters. They want the voters to participate in this.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you have to.
And without calling it citizens, they say voters. You know, because it's the citizens of America who need to do this, for America. It's not going to be the visitors, and we all know who visitors are. Visitors are people who are not here for the betterment of America. They're here for the betterment of themselves. Okay. All right. Their mission is to make the next 4 years, and I'm reading what they wrote. They meant to make the next 4 years about public health, sustainable practices, and government accountability. It all sounds so fantastic. It's so great.
On paper.
On paper.
Yeah.
On paper, it sounds fantastic and so great.
Communism sounds great on paper, too.
It did. It does sound great on paper.
Yeah.
And then we just have to make sure the people who are running it stay great.
Yeah, the upkeep.
The upkeep. So the government accountability I love. So yeah, I like the concept of MAHA. And their mission I like. All right. So I see a positive direction in health for this country, especially with all that conversation about stopping the mutilation therapies. I can't believe they call it therapy. The mutilation of our children in America, the castration, the chemical castration of our children in our America. I mean, like, I was watching Discovery Channel and like 20 years ago, and they were talking about tribes in Africa sewing up female private parts. And we were like, dude, these people are insane. Like, what are they doing? What kind of animals are? Now. And now we have physicians making TikTok videos saying, guess what? I'm going to do a bunch of transgender surgeries before Trump comes in and bans it. Like, what kind of a psychopath are you?
Scary times.
Thank you. Did you hear that? Scary times. The voice of reason said, scary times.
We have to bring her into the world during a crazy, scary time.
That's my challenge and your challenge, to make sure that we don't drop the egg. All right? So she's the egg. Remember the experiments they would do in class? Like, you have to take care of the egg for 2 days? All right. So, David, we actually, in 2022, together, you and I, we invested in a property, 30-acre property. I'm telling him like he doesn't know. So we did that with the idea to create regenerative farming. Yes. And that's one of the focal points of RFK's plan, MAHA, to do regenerative farming. It's so important that we learn how to take care of ourselves. And the great thing is about that property is that there's water, running water. Here, take her back.
Pristine, clean water.
Pristine, clean, underground well that is gravity fed. Yeah.
You don't even need electricity.
You know, we weren't thinking about buying cars. We weren't thinking about buying purses and this and that. We were thinking about...
Could have got that new Bentley.
Could have gotten that new used Bentley, yeah. After the mauling, right? Yeah. The Rolls Royce after the mauling. Oh, my God, you guys. Anyway. See, health doesn't only have to do with what you ingest. It's what you consume in the mind.
Of course.
Okay, you want to take her out for like 10 minutes so I can have a conversation with myself?
Let me
no, don't take. Oh yeah.
Because she's just gonna her crying's gonna come in.
Take it, Tim. You're gonna go to the car and come back, okay? Just do that.
Let's see what my keys are.
First of all, for those of you thinking, why can't she just leave her baby at home so she could do this? I can't. She is a breastfed baby, and she does not take bottles. She does not take a pacifier. She doesn't do anything normal, I guess, or not normal. She doesn't do anything modern. She's a very traditional baby. So I have to take her everywhere, and we have to deal with this sometimes until she grows up. But my point is, you don't have an excuse to not do what you don't want to do. You can't keep blaming your babies. You can't keep blaming anybody. You can't tell me, no, I didn't have time, or I don't. It's just a matter of fitting it in and being okay with the imperfection as you're building. So that's that. Back to the stats, you guys. Fast food, easy food to provide. Oh, okay. So yeah, we bought the farm so we could do farming on it. And maybe not today, but we have the intention to do this. It's 9 hours away, so we'd have to actually move our entire lives there. So, but we took a step in that direction. Now, you don't have to buy a 30-acre farm to do that. You can start with your own backyard. You can start with growing on your countertop. You could start with, I don't know, whatever you have available. Right now, we're trying to grow a pomegranate tree, and then we're going to grow, we have orange trees on our yard. So it's not that it's easy. It's just that it needs to be done. We need to be able to take care of ourselves. We need to be able to know what our water is and what is in our water. There's so many contaminants in our water. We need to get filters, especially for living in the city. We all heard what was happening with the water, with everything that was happening with our hormones and just the food, the lunch at school. So RFK has so much to do. Like, this movement has so much to do, and it really just doesn't depend on MAHA itself. It starts with us in our local community. So every time you guys go to a school board meeting, for example, complain about the school lunch. All right. Our kids, and not my kids, I pulled my kids out. They don't go to these demon camps. I'm so sorry, children. But our kids of the community are being fed poison, you guys. And we are sitting around and taking it. We're taking it. There's not one board meeting that identifies this problem. I said it one time is not enough times, but I said it one time at a board meeting. I brought up the lead and pesticides and veterinary drugs and other nutrients that are in our kids' food. And these are being tested by other moms who took in those foods. And they're still being served this crap. We all know that we can do better. So why do we allow this to continue, you guys? 74% are overweight in America. 74%. That means the other part are like, I don't know, sick or thin. Not even, what are the other 26% if 74% are overweight? And then we have this whole thing of fat phobia. You say something about fatness, you're fat phobic. What does my fear of anything have to do with the health of our country? Yeah, I'm afraid that people are getting too fat. And, obesity is at 74%. People are getting cancer. They're not just getting cancer from like the spraying of the skies. They're getting cancer from the glyphosate. The glyphosate that is inside the soil, which is pesticide. It's Roundup, you guys. That's in bread, And actually, the MAHA movement claims that that's going to be one of the things they take out of our farming. So if glyphosates are removed, it still wouldn't matter because it's in the soil, and I don't know how many years it's going to take for us to toil the soil until that's out of the system. And then guess what? It's not even just in the soil. It's in the cows that eat the grass that grows from the soil, and it's in the meat now, so we're getting it everywhere. We've done such a great job poisoning the well, all right, that I don't know how we're going to actually clean it. So anybody who came up with this idea to make us healthy and to clean our environment is going to get my full support. We're not going to talk about the agenda behind it or whatnot, because it really doesn't. If everything has an agenda, I like the direction this agenda is going to make people healthy. So for right now, all I can say is if you're going to join a movement, definitely back this one up. She's doing great. All right. The glyphosates in the foods, I don't know much about it, but in the 1980s, autism was at 1 in 10,000 kids. That's how infrequently it was diagnosed. And today, it's 1 in 36 kids. So, of course, it has to do with the shots that they got. What is it, like 59 shots or 50 shots right now? That's the schedule. Versus back then, it was like 6, 5. I remember only having 5 shots. I'm 1984, so 5 shots. Even then, that's still too much, but maybe not. I don't know. Nothing happened to us, or so I don't think. That was supposed to be me having a seizure. Anyway, That's a very high rate of autism. And I know families, close people whose children have suffered from these shots who now have autism. And everybody owes Jenny McCarthy an apology. They literally, I think she was the first person to get canceled anywhere. She had a really cool career. And soon as she came out and started talking about the vaccine or Maxine, we're on Rumble, so it doesn't matter, huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. As soon as she came out and said the Maxine hurt her child, she got canceled left and right. And we didn't even know what canceling meant. We had no idea. Like, we just thought, no, not me. And when I say we, I'm talking about the masses. I didn't think so. I thought Jenny McCarthy was cool. I believed her. And I was like a kid at that time. Nobody just comes up and says, hey, I think this thing that I took my kid to for the thing that you told me to take him to, that thing made my kid this way. And so I think it's that thing because I know my kid. I live with my kid. And they're like, no, bitch, you're wrong. Like, bye, canceled, go away, shush up. I'm surprised they didn't even like Hillary Clinton her. Oh yeah, well, sorry, Hillary Clinton would be the one doing it. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't JFK her. You're right. See, this is why I need you, babe. This is why I need you. You guys, 54% of children today suffer from some chronic illness. That's insane. It's our American children. These are the people that are supposed to be growing up healthy. And by the time they're like 40, we're going to be putting them on some sort of like medical leave or whatnot from all the damage that they're going to incur with all these poisons that they're getting injected and all these poisons that they're ingesting. Yeah, David earlier said, what about RFK eating a burger from McDonald's? Yeah, dude, like RFK eating a burger at McDonald's is not the same as 54% of our children dying from or having chronic illnesses. RFK clearly has a private chef and has access to nutritious meals. And once in a while he ingests the poison. I'm sure he can poop it out and get an IV drip and everything, and he'll be fine. But these kids are going after school to McDonald's almost every day, having a chicken nugget, which apparently has like 30 ingredients in there. A shout out Paul Saladino, Dr. Saladino. Saw that today on his Instagram. But we already knew this. We're not eating McDonald's anymore. Okay, like we all ate it. We all didn't know. And I like the fact that RFK wants to bring back beef tallow and take away these carburetor oils from our frying fast food restaurants. Carburetor oil, that's what it is. They take our oil that they use to fry your French fry in, and then they put it into, like, I don't know, a refinery, and they sell it as Benzoil. I don't know. I'm conspiracy theorizing. The FDA also, get this, also classifies glyphosate as a possible carcinogen when it's a known fact that glyphosates are carcinogenic. So FDA needs to be dismantled. These three-letter agencies all need to be dismantled. They're literally running America into the ground. They're affecting everyone's health, everyone's wellness. People from overseas like Klaus Schwab are making 15-minute cities and in our states, you guys. Glendale's turning into a 15-minute city. I don't know if you know this, but I mean LA is, but specifically Glendale is. Glendale is like a starter pack. If you haven't noticed by now. But we need to eliminate these agencies because these agencies are funneling all this money. These agencies are funneling money to bad experiments, and it's our tax dollars working against us to make us unhealthy. And unhealthy people are great clients for the pharma companies. Why would they want people eating healthy foods and not going to the doctor? You know, I didn't give shots to my second child and my newborn. I don't get called by the doctor's office. They don't ever call me to tell me hey, come and, do a wellness check and let's inject your child with all these injections. Because I've made myself clear that I'm not going to do it. And they made themselves clear by not inviting me back to their practice. Because what's the point? And yeah, what is the point? The doctor's office is only supposed to be visited when you're not feeling well, not when you're well and then you go and they make you unwell and then you start going and now you're like a lifetime client. So thank God my doctor was well off. Thank God he already had the Bentley. Thank God he didn't need another patient on his logs to force me. Not that he would force me, but I didn't want to have that conversation with him saying, oh, well, you're wrong. Just shut up. I'll take my chances. So yeah, FDA, these medical companies, pharmacy companies. I mean, I'm not saying all drugs are bad. I'm just saying there's so many unnecessary drugs in the market. Is the baby crying? I'm almost done. So the MAHA movement is definitely going to spotlight the toxins and problems in our food, in our medicine, and that in and of itself should account for, all the, what's the word I'm looking for? When they're doing something bad, corruption. It was like right there, and then it just didn't process out quick enough. Corruption. That would eliminate so much corruption already in these government sectors, because they're using health and wellness as a guise to funnel our money and launder our money. I mean, like another statistic says that we are 34th in the world, in the first worlds, in the list of all the first worlds in the world. We're number 34 on the list, okay, for children dying under 5. Like, yeah, 34. That means that we're rating very poorly. So the children under 5 years of age are dying much more. We have way more casualties in America than we do compared to other first world countries. So there's 33 other countries that are doing better than us at keeping their kids alive. So what are we doing? We're making them sick. We're killing them before they die, before they're born. We're killing them before they're 5. What else? We're teaching them gender ideology before 5. We're sending pedophiles to strip for them at libraries before they're 5. Yeah, America needs to be made healthy again, for sure, in spirituality, in every way. I'm sure you guys have come across Instagram posts where they compare Canadian cereal and American cereal, and it's like Canadian cereal made with real fruit juices, and then like their colors are less bright and shit, like, and then American cereal, bright neon, bright this, oh, like eat me, it's full of chemicals and it's disgusting. And it's like, why can't you just make the dry damn oats? Like, just dry the damn oats. Just dry them and put them in the box and let's put milk on it and let it go stale after 3 days. Don't put nothing else in it. Like, make it like a 3-day, localize this thing. Like, we have given these corporations way too much power. Like, what happened to farmers, local farmers? This is why regenerative farming is so important. I can't even say that word if my life depended on it. Regenerative. Okay. We need to definitely be on board with this movement. It doesn't matter who's running it. It does not matter who is leading it. RFK, Trump, whoever wants to make America healthy, I can get behind that. We can get behind each other. And it all starts with maybe teaching each other how to bake bread, learning how to bake bread, learning how to, barter with each other. So if you have chickens and you don't know how to bake bread, find a friend who knows how to bake bread and doesn't have chickens. Like, let's get back to building communities with each other and eating locally, homegrown, farm grown, and supporting one another. Let's forget these big corporations. I know they're employing many people, I'm sure, but they can still employ many people, They can still employ many people and sell us good food. All right? They don't need to be selling us poison. So Tell the baby I'm right there. I'm almost done. Fast foods, easy foods to prepare for yourself. I don't think there's anything such as an easy food to prepare for yourself other than just like scrambled eggs and egg varieties and potato varieties. So I know potato maybe not so much, but you just really have to figure out what your preference of food is and just prepare in advance and maybe teach people in your home to help you. I noticed that when I ask people for help and they're my sous chef for the evening, I noticed that when they do that, like it makes everything move faster and we're happier together. We're cooking with each other. So there's nothing easy. You want to bring her in? Hey, David, no? All right. Well, it's already time to leave anyway. I wanted to pretty much talk about this so that way we can get our minds going. Everything we're doing now should reflect the next, not 4 years, but the next 40 years for ourselves and our children to make ourselves healthy and to go behind a movement that I believe will work because it's just gotta. We're like literally in the bottom of the pit right now with our health and wellness. So let's focus on becoming healthier Americans so that way we can raise healthier children and have healthier politics. All right. Thank you so much for watching Bad Moms. Go ahead and subscribe to Red Angeles Network on all streaming sites. And I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much.
Let it drop.